So today we're talking about follow focus systems and one in particular, and that is the Pdmovie Live Air 2. And this is a small, compact and rather inexpensive follow focus system which works wirelessly. I used it with the Blackmagic Pocket 6K for a little bit on a handheld rig, and I also tried pulling focus wirelessly. And before I tell you about the cons, the pros and the overall results that I was getting with the Pdmovie Live Air 2, let's talk a little bit about follow focus systems in general after the intro.
We've got some fresh new young talent doing some things that I know you haven't heard before.
1, 2, 3, listen.
This follow focus system was originally meant to be used on a shoot in France where Bell was filming on the ice and I would pull focus wirelessly from offside the rink. That shoot didn't happen, so I used it handheld on some other occasions, filming some skaters in the park and some just general walking around running gunning. The problem with that is that I don't really see a big use for follow focus systems in general when shooting handheld. I see a great opportunity for a follow focus system if you have a really big handheld rig where you want to attach it to, or if you use it on a tripod and want to track some moving objects, or if you pull focus wirelessly. And for these kind of situations, a follow focus system is not only perfect, but it's pretty much mandatory. The problem is I rarely use any of these. I almost never shoot moving objects from a tripod. My handheld rig is rather simple and small, so I can pull focus from the lens itself, so it's only being left with pulling focus wirelessly. So having said that, this is my opinion on the overall use case of follow focus, but if you're different and you use a follow focus system more often because your handheld rig might be a lot bigger, or you use it shoulder mount or in a tripod a lot, then this review is actually for you. So let's start talking about the Pdmovie Live Air 2. The Pdmovie Live Air 2 is mainly meant for small and slimmed down shooting, and it comes with a small receiver and a focus reel as well as a motor, and like I've already said, they work wirelessly. The little focus reel comes with a clamp, and this clamp you can actually attach to your top handle or to any other position on your rig or even a tripod, and that is quite cool because this way you can actually pull focus with your thumb while having full control over your handheld rig. And this is pretty much the way I used it the most, because like I've already said, and if you've seen my shooting handheld video, I explain how I like to shoot handheld, and most of my weight is actually on my left hand opposed to having most of the weight on the top handle. And having said that, it's quite hard to pull focus with the left hand on a focus wheel when almost all the weight distribution is on said hand. I see a lot of rigs online where they basically hold the entire rig with the right hand and then just pull focus with the left hand. But I feel like this is a big disadvantage because now you rely on your right hand to stabilize the entire rig while the left hand only pulls focus. And like I already said, I like to have at least 2 points of contact because I feel like you can get way better and smoother footage this way. But having the option to mount the focus wheel on your top handle and just pull focus with your thumb is actually a pretty neat idea, and for the way that I was shooting with it, it actually worked quite well. Let's talk about the system itself, how it works, and what's in the box. First of all, we have the focus wheel, and that is also the transmitter. On the other hand, we have the motor, which also works as the transceiver. And obviously, you mount the focus wheel to your lens, and then you can pretty much pull focus from wherever you want. The Pdmovie Live Air 2 comes with a small cage system, which is actually pretty neat, and you can use this to mount the motor to your lens. But you can also find other ways. For example, there's a 50mm rod clamp that can be attached to a cold shoe. So this way you can attach the motor to your lens as well when you already have an existing cage. But overall, if you have a 15mm rod clamp, you can attach the motor any which way you like. As intuitive as this system is, it's also a little limited, and in most cases I would wish for it to have a little bit more mounting options to be a little bit more versatile. For example, the focus reel can only be attached via the clamp, which works fine in most cases, but sometimes I would just like to have a 1/4-inch screw hole so that I'm a little bit more versatile and I can attach it to a gimbal or maybe a friction arm or some other mounting options. The focus motor is being powered via battery, and it also comes with a spare battery, but the one thing that I don't like about it is that you have to detach the battery in order for the focus motor to turn off. So there's basically no on and off switch, so you have to attach and detach the battery all the time. The focus motor only comes with one battery, but this one lasts for a really long time, and on top of that you can actually power the entire thing via a 5-volt micro USB port. And another thing that I like about the wheel, you can actually turn it on and off, so you don't have to take out the battery when you want to power it off. The entire kit also comes with a pretty neat package, which is really compact. The only thing I dislike about it is that it does come with a 15mm rod, but it's attached to the outside, and you basically have to tape it to the outside of the package in order to take it with you if you want to. So I kind of would have liked an internal solution for that. But now let's finally talk about how the Pdmovie Live Air 2 actually worked in the field, and I have absolutely no complaints. The motor is strong, it's really responsive even if you pull focus from a couple meters away, and overall I really had no problem pulling focus with the Pdmovie Live Air 2. It also comes with all the necessary functions to make your life easier. For example, you can reverse the wheel so it can be used left or right-handed, and another cool thing is that it can be calibrated to the size of your lens. As I've already said, my friend Fredrik and I, we tried pulling focus on really fast and unpredictably moving skaters wirelessly. The problem was that our wireless HDMI system, which I will be doing a review about soon, wasn't really up to the task because it wasn't responsive enough. But overall, even with that, I was able to get them in focus most of the time. And even when I was just walking towards a standing skateboard and I was trying to get the skateboard in focus all the time, it worked really well, and I think with a better and more responsive wireless HDMI solution, this could be totally used for pulling focus wirelessly. One thing that I do have to say about this is that I would wish for the focus ring to be a little bit bigger, because this way it's really small and versatile to be mounted to your top panel, but if I would use it as a dedicated focus pulling system, I would wish for it to be a little bit bigger, but Pdmovie actually does have other remotes on their website, so you can actually get the bigger ones as well. So I think it's around $300 US, which is a really fair price for what this kit can do. And like I've already said, for smaller systems and smaller cameras, especially for one-man bands that just want to get a dedicated focus pulling system on top of their camera rig, this thing is really perfect, and I can totally recommend it. Yes, I did have some really small nitpicks, but other than that, this is something that I can totally recommend. So this was a quick and easy review of the Pdmovie Live Air 2, and it does get my total recommendation for one-man band shooters that just want to have a small, lightweight and well-working follow focus system. If you're interested in it, I will put a link down in the description below so you can check it out yourself. And I hope to see you on the next video, and if you do want to be informed, hit the notification bell, press a like button for this video and subscribe to our channel. My name is Damien Cooper, and I'll see you on the next one.